A group of homeless people have set up camp in an empty lot in Providence now. They've been issued an order to pack up and leave by today.
And reporter Kate Walsh is joining us live with why this group of about 15 people represent a much larger issue in the region.
Yeah, larger in the form of about 600 people who right now have nowhere to stay. They're considered homeless, and that number is according to the Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness. But these 15 people that we're talking about are right now staying in the lot at the corner of Fuller and Wilson Streets in Providence. My colleague Courtney Carter spoke with some of the people sleeping there who said they've actually built an outdoor shower and a garden, as well as having several tents set up. Now, the city sent them a letter on Wednesday saying they had 48 hours to leave or they'd face civil and criminal punishment. So that deadline would be today. Mayor Jorge Alorz's office explained that the encampment is considered unsafe and that they'll offer these people a safer alternative as well as resources. 12 News spoke with those in that encampment and neighbors who say they want them gone.
Yeah, they taking away our home, our land. That's basically, they think they're going to take our land. This is our land. They can't take our land from us.
That is not nice for our neighborhood. We have kids. We have 3 grandkids. We are not able to go to the park and play. They said a lot of bad words nighttime. They fighting, the argument all night long. We never seen that happen in our street.
Now, this all comes as on Thursday, the federal government announced that there will be $1.7 million coming to Rhode Island in the form of federal tax money to help boost programs helping people without homes right now. And in the next half hour, you'll learn more about that, as well as hear from an advocate saying why it's so difficult, especially during the pandemic, to find a place for these people to live. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.
In more local news, more than a dozen people have been ordered to leave an empty lot that they've claimed as their own in Providence. If not, the city says they face criminal and civil penalties. And
12 News reporter Kate Walsh is live in the capital city with why this is highlighting a much larger issue. Kate?
Well, 12 News went by that area. The lot is a vacant lot at the corner of Fuller and Wilson Streets in Providence. We went by this morning and saw that there were still people there, even though they were given the notice that by today they would have to leave. And we also spoke with the Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness, and they said that this really is just a notice to be a scare tactic for these people, and that it won't necessarily mean they have to leave, and you'll hear more about that in a second. But this empty lot is lined with tents. It also has a makeshift shower there. There's a garden they've created, and neighbors are divided over the issue. Some said they don't feel safe bringing children to the nearby playground now, and that they hear arguments from that area late at night. Mayor Jorge Alorz's office said they'll relocate these people and provide resources after today. But the street outreach coordinator for the Rhode Island Coalition to End Homelessness said there's nowhere for these people to go.
I would like to, speak to the mayor's comment about he wants to get everybody into hotels or into shelter. It's not that the advocates don't want that, and it's not that folks aren't out here actively working with folks and engaged in the case management. There's just simply nowhere to put them. We have about 600 people waiting to get into shelter.
And he said the pandemic complicated matters because they had to social distance everyone out at the shelters, which meant a loss of nearly 150 beds in the shelters for people. And this all comes as on Thursday, yesterday, the federal government announced $1.7 million in federal tax money coming to Rhode Island to help support homelessness programs for people here in the Ocean State. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.